Hi, yogis. This class is all about embracing your space, letting your energy flow freely. All you need is a comfortable place to practice, a scarf or a strap, and just an open mind. When you're ready, we'll get started. We're going to start upright. You can sit, if you have a block, sit on a block. If you have a pillow, sit on a pillow, and you just want to kind of set it up between the ankles and then let the seat relax down. So just adjust, make sure you're sitting, those two sits bones in the bottom are rooting down. If this is uncomfortable in the knees in any way, you can always sit cross-legged and adjust. Just make sure your scarf or your strap is relatively close by. Palms can go on the thighs or palms up. Draw the shoulders back and just close the eyes. So we're just going to take a few moments just at the top of class just to arrive. And once you have that inventory of the body, just start to notice where you're connecting to the floor, to your mat, to a towel, to whatever's underneath you. So all 10 toenails, shin bones, and the seat, the sits bones. And then use those points of contact to really anchor the body down. So you find your foundation, and then the in-breath is going to extend you up through the crown of the head. So almost as though you're just magically growing taller. It's actually not magic, just consciousness. And take the next in-breath, draw the shoulders to the ears, and press them back, and then down. Just let them reside there, and then you can feel the sides of the shoulders drawing wider towards the sides of your room, perhaps. And bring one hand to your heart and bring the other hand on top, and finding that point of center, just in the center of your chest. I find as we're pulled into smaller spaces of living and existing, kind of our light or our energy gets a bit dimmer, gets more restricted. So this practice is all about just expanding that energy, expanding that heart space. And so hand on hand, hand on heart, heart in hand, just taking a moment here to set an intention for this 30-minute flow, this movement in the body and movement of the mind. An intention can be as simple as just alleviating some tightness in the physical body. The intention could be what the class theme is, just expanding and embracing your space. Bow the chin to the chest. Breath in. Breath out the mouth. Flutter the eyes open. Grab for your strap or your scarf. I kind of went with a fun scarf from a visit to France. I thought, let me just like expand it outwards to a memory, perhaps. So you're going to take your scarf between the palms of the hands, go wide, 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 and then just align. So you want to align the knuckles and the wrist so you kind of aren't breaking at the wrist, but you keep it nice and straight. And you want to keep them level. So the right hand in line with the left hand. And I would go a little bit wider than you would maybe think, and pull that strap or towel or scarf pretty taut, so it's tight here. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. You're going to inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. Keep pulling that strap, and then exhale, bring it forward and down, just parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, we'll take it a little bit further. This time you're going to exhale and go back. If you find one of the elbows, so like on my arm, the left side's really tight, that left elbow wants to bend, I want to go even wider on that scarf, and then exhale back and down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, forward and down. So you find that range of motion that works for you. So inhale up, back, down, inhale up. And I would say just close the eyes here because it's really just about feeling into your restrictions and your flexion and your flexibility and what's happening in your body. Be willing to go wider on the prop if you need, or you can bring the hands closer together. And you're just going to stay with kind of that fluid motion. Keep an inner eye on the knuckles in line with the wrist. Feel a softening in the shoulders and the upper back, but feel really stable in your seat. And give yourself 3 more, just finding that movement. Linger where you feel the restriction, where you feel the resistance. So for me, it's in the back and maybe in the middle. And I just want to breathe into where that resistance is, where the most sensation stirs up. Rodney Yu says, the greatest place of resistance is your greatest liberation. So yeah, let it be free, let it liberate. And it can only liberate by stirring in it, by sitting in it. Good, and then 1 more wherever you're at. Take your time with it. And then exhale forward, relax the strap, hands to the thighs, and just roll the shoulders a couple times forward and back. Good. And then you're going to take the strap out and wide once again. Inhale, go up and overhead, pull the strap or scarf out, and then you're going to take a little stretch over towards the right side. So I'll mirror you here. So you're going to go towards the right. And then reach that left arm up and over without drawing that right shoulder into the ear. So you don't want to crunch up, but really pull it down. Keep both arms as straight as you can. And then maybe you even lean the body slightly. So you get into that side body. You breathe into the the left lung. Feel just as anchored as you were when you were in neutral with both sits bones. Good. And then inhale up, and you'll take it over towards the left. So you might feel some yummy little tingling sensations. Just it's awakening into muscle fibers that maybe aren't getting activated as much right now. And keep reaching through the knuckles. Linger and breathe. And feel that stretch in and around the right shoulder blade. So you're not just in the superficial muscle, but you're deep down into the rhombus, that deep muscle tissue around the shoulder blade. There's serratus underneath that right underarm. Good. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, take it once again to the right. Inhale up, take it over towards the left. Towards the left. Inhale up, once again, over towards the right. This time you're going to twist. So you're going to send the gaze towards that right shoulder, maybe towards the back of the room. And you feel it through the mid and the upper back, so where the ribs meet the spinal cord. And just explore your full range of motion. So if you feel restricted, that's okay. Just breathe where the bones kind of resist and hold. And then as you breathe and linger, maybe take it a little bit farther, extend the gaze. Keep reaching through the knuckles. Good. Inhale up and then over towards the left. And then you're going to take the same sort of twist. Keep reaching through the knuckles and extend your range of motion. So using the eyes as kind of your target, as though you were pulling a bow and arrow. A couple rounds of breath here. 1 more breath. Full breath out. Inhale up. Exhale, arms go forward. Maybe you walk the hands a little bit closer on the strap, and we're just going to do 3 movements up and back once again. So just as we started. You can move as fast or as slow as you want. You're just moving in your own space. Good. And then once you hit 3, go ahead and release. Send your prop to the front of your mat. Go ahead and set your block to the front of the mat or your pillow and come into tabletop. So palms of the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. I like to move it out a little bit from side to side, just adjust. If you find the knees are sensitive, pull a towel or fold the mat up underneath the knee so you get a little extra cushion. And then once you're set up, drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round in. Push the floor away. Feel that spread of the vertebrae in the spine. You can also curl the toes under if that feels good and you want a little extra stretch into the Achilles. Drop the belly. Inhale, look. Exhale, round. And close the eyes. Give yourself 3 more breaths here. And then you can get out of that lateral movement. So if you like to kind of shift from side to side as you drop the belly and kind of slither it with movement, feel free to do that. And it's just all about exploring your body. So if you're kind of tender in that lower back, see what movement feels good to alleviate that tightness there. Same thing for the shoulders and the upper back. Maybe it's a right shoulder moving forward or a left shoulder. Shaking out the head and the neck might feel really good for you here. Good. Coming into a neutral spine, right arm's going to reach forward, left leg's going to extend back. Drop that left hip down, lift from the inseam of the left leg. So this might be a really good moment if you weren't cushioned in that right knee, but it's feeling a little twingy, to just fold over that right side of your mat and put it underneath your right knee. Right shoulder moves back out of the ear, and you find that extension through the fingertips without kind of that hunching. So just a nice long line. Flex the back foot so you're reaching through the heel. So it's though you're in polar movement. Left heel, right fingertips. Keep bracing with that left hand and feel a lift out of that left shoulder. Same thing with the right shin bone and lift out of the right hip. Right arm's going to reach out towards the right side. And then either that left knee is going to bend out towards the left side or you take a straight left leg. And you're just lifting from the inseam of the body. So it's a little bit into the core, a lot into the core to give you stability and strength. See if you can lift a little bit higher, reach out and extend a wee bit more. Really nice. One more breath. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Exhale. Right hand down, left leg back. Good. Curl the left toe under. Press the left heel back so you begin to stretch into the calf and into your hamstring. Palms press down, and you're going to fly that right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Three-legged dog, just adjust so the toes point down and you're lifting from the inseam of that leg. Keep the left heel pressing down. You feel a pretty loud stretch into that left leg. If you've been walking a lot or biking and trying to get exercise, you might feel a little bit more into the calf. Good. Since this class is all about expanding your space, go ahead and stack the right hip on top of the left. You can extend the leg and just kind of reach out, shine out through the heel or to the toe. And if you want, you can also bend the knee and just feel what that hip opener feels like here. Just imagine a beam of light out of that right knee or right foot. Good. Square off the hips once again. Step that right foot forward between the palms of the hands. Take a nice long stride here. So we're going to go into that cat-cow movement. So you're going to reach the heart forward, dip the belly down, and then exhale, round in. So keep a bend into that right leg as you round out and over that right leg. Good. Inhale, heart extends forward. Feel the stretch into the left hip flexor, left quad. Exhale, round. Drape out over that right leg. Feel the right hip pulling back. Good. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Next in breath, you're going to lower that left knee down. Uncurl the toe, sink the hips forward, and then check. Maybe that right foot needs to move forward slightly so the right knee is over the right ankle. Brace yourself, maybe walk it up that right thigh. So then you're now torso perpendicular to the floor. Shoulders are stacking over the hips. If that's too much into the hips, you can always ease out by lifting the torso and coming out of that left hip flexor. Arms are going to come into a cactus. So you find your way, just a breath. Arrive here, elbows extending out, wrists over elbows, elbows in line with the shoulders. Good. Inhale, you're going to open the heart, maybe look up. Exhale, round slightly, press the forearms together. Inhale, open, lift the heart, find that range of motion, your full range of motion. And then exhale, close the arms. Inhale, open and expand. Embrace the space that you're in. Exhale, forearms together. Good. One more. Exhale. Good. Hands are going to come to the heart. You're going to twist the body towards that right side. Hook left elbow, right thigh. Right palm will press into the left palm. If there's anybody that's pregnant in this class, maybe you're upright and you just find an easy twist. Otherwise, palm and palm, and you find that pulley system of the body. Gaze is going to extend towards that right elbow. You're here for a few breaths. And to know expansion is to know restriction or compression. So you want to feel like you're compressing and getting smaller. So it's like you're igniting that internal flame. And then exhale, release. Hands will find the mat. Curl the back toe under. Let the palms press. Step the right foot back to meet the left foot. Big toes together to touch. Hang out here and plank for a moment. Fingertips pressing down, first set of knuckles, palms of the hands. If the hips are lifted, see if you can drop them down. You're not like swaying into the back, but you find that happy median where you're really strong in the frontal body and engaging the back body. So that's your core. Good. Shift forward, lower knees, lower chest, lower chin. Gazes forward. You kind of feel that release in the lower back. Slide forward onto your belly when you're ready for a new breath. Hands are going to come to the lower floating ribs. Press the palms down. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders roll back and down, gazes forward. Exhale, lowers you to the earth. Curl the toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Give yourself a nice paddle out, shift from side to side. So down dog is your reset or your resting pose. If that's too much, you can always lower the knees, sink the hips back into the heels, and take balasana, child's pose. The only right and good is what's right and good for your body. So do whatever works for you, honor yourself. Shake out the head and the neck, breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Breath in through the nose. Breath out the nose. One more breath here in down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, take it forward into plank. Lower the knees, uncurl the toes, set it up in that tabletop once again. This time you're going to go left arm forward, right leg back. And then just check to make sure those right toes are pointed down. You lift from the inseam of the leg. Left shoulder is out of the ears. You find the extension, but not by way of crunching anywhere in the body. And you just connect all your dots. Left fingers, left wrist, left shoulder, left hip. And then you find your support and your grounding in that left shin bone and right palm of the hand. You're infusing circulation into muscles. So if you feel like you're getting a little kind of sinking into that right arm, really push the floor away. Feel the lift up. Good. Left hand will move to that left side. Right knee will bend out towards the right side, think like fire hydrant pose, or right leg's gonna extend. And you lift from the inseam of that right leg, lift from the inseam of that left arm. It's okay if it shakes and quakes, you're just waking up muscles. You're getting stronger as you vibrate. Lift a little bit higher, reach a little bit farther forward. Good. And then go ahead and extend that right leg back. Left hand finds your mat. Stabilize the upper body, feel that balance of support. And then you're going to curl the right toe under and just an easy stretch into that right calf. As you feel the heat building in your body, feel that heat expanding out. Good. Keeping that right foot down, begin to elevate that left leg, extend through the left leg. I like to do a little check-in by tapping that left foot down and then re-lifting, so you know the integrity of the pose is with the hips square. So that's what we want to start out with. Lift through the heel, drop that right heel down. Couple rounds of breath here. Keep spacing the fingers as you root down. Keep feeling that space in the upper back and the shoulders. Feel that extension. And then maybe point the toe. Just let that energy shine out. Reach out. And then if you like, you can stack the hips, bend the knee, open here. Imagine that same little beacon of light shining out of your left knee. You're just expanding the space. When you're ready, left knee's going to move forward, left foot's going to land between the palms of the hands. You're going to come onto the fingertips or on blocks if you like. Make sure you have a nice, stable stride here. Belly will drop. Inhale, look forward, lengthen out. Exhale, begin to straighten that left leg. Doesn't have to go fully straight, but a soft bend to the knee is good. Just keep the hips square, lean out and over. Inhale, when you're ready for that new breath, reach the heart forward. Exhale, draping out and over that left leg. Inhale, heart extends forward. Exhale, last little pyramid pose here. Good. Inhale, as you take it forward, right knee's gonna lower down, uncurl the toe. Maybe the foot wiggles forward slightly just to readjust. Make sure left knee is over that left ankle and your toes are pointing forward. You always wanna check that second toe, so the toe next to your big toe, is in line with the eye of the knee. Once you feel stable in the lower body, go ahead and walk the hands up that left thigh. And then again, if the weight downwards draws anything funny in that lower back, lift out of it slightly. Hug the outer hips in together and utilize the core for stability. If it feels good to sink the pelvis down and take a bit more stretch into that right hip flexor and psoas, yogi choice. Whatever you set up, bring the arms into cactus arms. Feel that extension of the elbows away from the body, the fingertips towards the ceiling. Inhale, you're gonna look up, lean back slightly, open the heart. Exhale, forearms come together. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, forearms together. Inhale, find space, breathe into it. Exhale, release the breath, come back to center. One more, inhale. Full range of motion for you. Exhale, forearms together. Palms are gonna come to the heart and then you'll take the twist towards the left side. Left palm into the right palm. Adjust however you need to adjust here so it works for your body. And sit with it. One more breath. And bringing it back to center. Reach the arms up, find the mat, press the palms. Curl the back toe under, step that left foot back to meet the right foot. High plank, high push-up. Take a pause here. Feel that sinking down into the middle of the arms and then that press up, so that retraction, that lift of the upper back and the shoulders move away. So we're using muscle strength just to alleviate some of that tendency to round as we work very long hours over computers and at desks and sofas and all that good stuff. Good. Shift forward, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Caterpillar pose, linger here, sway out the hips. Slide forward onto the belly. Good. Let the palm and palm come together underneath the forehead. Forehead sinks down. Adjust so you're flush onto the floor. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Good. Release the feet back down. Curl the right toe under. Feel that right heel pulling away. Lower down. Curl the left toe, left heel pulls away, lower down. You're gonna bring the arms alongside the body, palms press down. Reach through the crown of the head forward as you draw the shoulder blades towards the heels. Next inhale, you're just gonna lift up. Engage the muscles on either side of the spine and feel as though the shoulders are moving away from the pull of gravity. Exhale, lowers you. Inhale, lifts you up. So this can be really subtle, but you're just engaging the back body. You're feeling that resistance of gravity. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift. So you can begin to maybe lift the palms of the hands. Feel the pinky edges of the hands drawing together. Lift a little bit higher. So you feel that movement, that energetic movement on the muscles on either side of the spine, getting longer and engaging more muscles. Exhale, lowers you. Inhale, lifts. And maybe you want to lift the feet here as well. Draw the bone side of the big toes in together. Lift up, pinkies draw in. Couple of rounds of breath here. And it should be challenging, it should be tough. You want to really get into those back muscles. Good. Exhale, lowers down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale into plank. Exhale, down dog. Paddle it out, reset. Inhale, up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthens you halfway. You can use your blocks here if you like. Exhale, folds you in. Inhale, rise to reach, big breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, hands are gonna move down. Elbows are gonna hug back. Draw the shin bones back. Feel that squeezing of the shoulder blades in together. Inhale, stand up, reach up, extend. Exhale, elbows pull back, sit low. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last 3, 2, 1. Fold it out and over. Inhale, halfway extends you. Exhale, hands can land. You could step, or if you're floating, float back, chaturanga. Inhale, you can do the cobra that we did, or take it into up dog. Only difference, thighs lift up. Exhale, send it back, down dog. Left leg, so we start left side. Big inhale, reach, expand, embrace. Exhale, left knee moves forward, step the left foot between the palms of the hands. Spin onto the outer edge of the back foot, toes slightly forward. Square the hips off, what's comfortable for your body. Inhale, warrior 1. You're welcome to stay here. We're gonna add on, turn the palms, hands behind the back, interlace the palms of the hands, knuckles reach, big breath. You're welcome to stay here or add on. If you're adding on, you're gonna tip the torso forward, take it into humble warrior. Be mindful that the hips aren't shifting to the left. You wanna keep them along that same plane as your left foot and inner right arch. Bring as much integrity to the back leg as your front leg. Find a moment where you can kind of wiggle around a little bit and discover. Inhale, draws yourself back up. We'll all come back into warrior 1 together. Straighten through the left leg, glide it open, warrior 2. Drop the right hand, flip the left, reverse, big inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Palms press, step it back, high plank. Yogi choice with a vinyasa or straight back into down dog. Right leg's gonna lift big, expansive inhale. Exhale, right foot moves through. Step the foot between the palms of the hands. Spin that outer edge of that left foot down. Set your foundation. When you're ready, warrior 1. Option to stay here and just feel the pulsation of the body. Or you can bring the hands behind the back, interlace one finger over, palms pressed together, knuckles reach, big inhale. Option to stay here and just get a really nice juicy shoulder opener in an upright standing position, or tip the torso forward and take a slightly deeper variation into humble warrior. Keep tracking the right knee over that right ankle. Pressing the outer edge of that left foot down, you feel the arch lift up. Shake the head, shake the neck if you're down in peace in humble. Inhale, glides you back up, warrior one. Straighten through the right leg, glide it open, warrior two. Drop the left hand, flip the right, reverse, big inhale. Exhale, windmills you to the mat. Reset. Chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Couple breaths here. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk the feet forward, come into a seat. Once you're adjusted, extend and come back onto the back body. Hug the knees into the chest. That's the good and the bad about a 30-minute class. Goes really fast. Leaves you hungry for more, hopefully. And then knees will fall to the right, gaze out over that left elbow, a couple breaths here. Gentle supine twist. Find your way to the center, let the knees drop to the left. Gaze out over that right elbow. To the center. Any last little bits that you might need here? I like to extend the legs and just kind of move out a little bit on that lower back, or legs can go wide and crisscross. And watch out for the wall if you have one there. Good, all about expansion. When you're ready, letting your energy that you've created, that fire that you've built up internally, expand out as you arrive into Shavasana. Just a moment of rest for yourself. Let the breath soften, let the body melt into the floor. You're welcome to stay here and take an extended Shavasana. Just honor yourself wherever you are. If you're ready to move on, you can wiggle the fingers and the toes. Take the arms and extend up and overhead. Sweep the arms around. Just take a gentle roll to that right side and pause. You can support the right temple and the head by way of the right shoulder. Feel a softness to the breath. Slowly pressing your way up to a comfortable seat. Any comfortable seat that works for your body. You can go hero's pose like we started, or cross-legged. Adjust so you're rooted down once again to the earth. Feel that release of the shoulders back and down. And bringing the palms together to your heart space, bowing the chin to the chest. It's taking a little time in this practice to embrace your space. So whether you're moving in a huge, open, unrestricted space, or you're in a smaller, more confined location. Sometimes it's just the quality and the state of the mind, your perception of an experience that gives it that full experience. And continue to expand your energy out and embrace the space. Namaste.